Hi, I'm Michelle Wiegers, mind body coach here with my friend and colleague, Jill Pratt.
Hi, I'm Jill, a life and mind body coach. We're excited to share with you about the course How We Heal Chronic Pain and Fatigue.
This course really comes out of our own life experience. I wrote it and we've taught it together a few times already. And we're really excited to be offering it again. I'm sure you're curious to know more about it, and we're going to cover that in a little bit. But first, we wanted to start with a little bit of our own stories. I went through decades of disabling chronic pain. I had a fibromyalgia diagnosis, chronic fatigue syndrome diagnosis, POTS, IBS, and really pain that I went through for a number of years that I thought was caused by a new to me at that point diagnosis, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that I thought was causing so many of my symptoms. But then I came to learn about the TMS mind body approach. And it was right actually before that I learned about that I was measured for a wheelchair, thinking that I would probably be disabled for the rest of my life. But once I found out about the mind body approach through Dr. Howard Schuberner's book, Unlearn Your Pain, it really opened up an incredibly different, new way of looking at the symptoms that I experienced. When I thought I was doomed to like a life of managing pain, now I found that I could actually start to recover from symptoms I thought were very physically real and absolutely permanent.
A few years ago, I met Michelle and she shared with me how she used the mind body approach to heal from 20 years of disabling back pain and other symptoms. I was intrigued because I had endured 20 years of chronic migraine, along with a rotating mixture of severe and constant TMJ, neck, shoulder, and upper back pain. Until then, I'd simply taken unhelpful medications and been unable to pinpoint any clear migraine patterns or pain triggers. When I began learning about neuroplasticity, brain rewiring, I read and listened to as many healing stories about people with a range of chronic pain and other symptoms who healed using the mind body approach. I watched short educational videos on YouTube and learned from practitioners doing this work by listening to podcasts. After a couple of weeks, I felt a decrease in my fear pain cycle about migraine specifically. And given the amazing age we live in, I was able to easily access education and mind body healing exercises through an app on my phone. That, coupled with a daily 20-minute expressive writing practice, led to significant improvement in my symptoms in just a few months. My healing experience profoundly changed my life and my outlook for the future living in this body, and empowered me to take charge of my own healing journey. I am passionate about helping others to realize they can do the same.
And you really can do the same. Sometimes when we talk about this approach, it sounds like we're talking about symptoms are imagined or in our heads when we say mind, body, and stress oriented or related symptoms. And so you might be saying, well, how do I even know this is going to help me? And kind of what are you talking about? When it comes to the TMS mind body approach, we're talking about a subconscious process in the brain where the brain is creating very real, physically real and debilitating symptoms that are in the body. And they're symptoms like maybe you suffer from debilitating chronic fatigue, POTS, CRPS, Ehlers-Danlos pain, chronic back pain. You might be trying to get through life with frequent migraine, fibromyalgia, IBS, interstitial cystitis, possibly anxiety or depression is something that you might struggle with. And we certainly know what it's like to be desperate for answers to get out of these symptoms. Through How We Heal, you can start to really release these symptoms, recover from these symptoms, and take your life back. And it's one of the reasons that I wrote this course, created this course, is because I found that my clients and people in my community really wanted a robust introduction to this approach. Not everyone heals through just one way within the TMS approach. And what I mean by that is that there's different pathways and ways into this work. And so what I attempted to do through the How We Heal Chronic Pain and Fatigue course is to give you all of those things. And we're going to tell you a lot more about what those things are. But I find that when we're not just going in through one narrow approach, but we're really doing a strong introduction across the body, across the life, across our stories, across a variety of healing tools. Definitely the foundation of the pain science. There's so many different ways that we get into this work. And so we literally seeing students heal, recovering from all kinds of symptoms, from migraine to POTS to chronic fatigue to back pain. There's so many stories of students in the How We Heal Chronic Pain and Fatigue course who have really started to take their power back and recover.
And How We Heal combines the life-changing mind-body discoveries of Dr. John Sarno, Dr. Howard Schubner, and other mind-body medical experts. Together, we learn how stress and unprocessed emotions cause chronic symptoms and how learned neural pathways keep our symptoms alive and growing. We'll help you understand your symptoms and your story as you open your mind-body pathway to healing. You'll gain all the tools you need to help you recover and take your life back.
This really is a robust mind-body deep dive. You'll experience a encouraging community to learn alongside. And in the context of that, you'll have an incredible amount of accountability in potentially connecting with classmates through our online forum or in the live Zoom 2-hour live teaching sessions. You'll have structure. You'll get guidance from Jill and I, mind body coaches who healed from our own symptoms. And when you've healed yourself, you really end up having so much more to give. And that's partly why we're so passionate about doing this and creating this safe experience, safe environment for you to heal. We incorporate dynamic teaching, somatic exercises that really, between the two of those things and also a host of other resources Jill's going to tell us about, that really help you create your own roadmap to begin to navigate your healing journey and process. We give you a variety of pathways to lead you to discover to your best path to healing. You don't necessarily need all of the tools, all of the handouts, all the meditations we're going to give you, but you're going to be able to practice and try each one and really be able to listen to your own mind-body system and what's going to be best for you. Maybe Jill can tell us a little bit more about what the course includes.
Yeah, so what you get when you're a part of the course are extensive How We Heal written exercises to apply the learning from the courses, the live course sessions, and healing interviews, podcasts, and articles to take you deeper in that learning, interactive learning site with class recordings and learning resources as well, and opportunities to ask questions and share experiences during Q&A sessions, as well as a private online forum for connecting with classmates and Michelle and myself.
In total, there's 15 live course hours, which includes 6 teaching sessions and 2 additional Q&A sessions. So you're sure to be able to get the support that you need and be able to get the questions that you have answered to apply it directly to your own experience. We meet over Zoom. And if you can join us live, that's wonderful. Or you can also choose to track with the course through the class recordings on the learning site. We are really looking forward to being with each one of you. If you have any more questions about the course and if this will be right for you, please go to the website and read more there. You can also reach out to us at howweheal@michellewiegers.com. And we're really looking forward to meeting each one of you.